Hey guys, we're here playing Arius Security. Kind of a sketchy ID. Not a huge fan of it thus far, but I like to give things a try even if they seem a little bit underpowered on the face of them. So the problem here is, like, unlike PE, you only trigger when they steal. So if you're actually doing well in scoring agendas, like, nothing happens. And the other problem is the runner controls when they steal agendas for the most part, which just has the result that they can run in first action, take an agenda, and then pace themselves really well to play around the ability. At which point they're just taking a tag, which is not that big a deal, because you can remove it for an action. Wow, great setup. He gets his medium or Opus Doppelganger off the bat. So he's quest complete, we saw last time was his plan. So I'm going to ice all the centrals. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna. This will stop security testing for the time being, and it will keep him from doing too much while I try to find pieces. So dedicated response team, you can put it out. Dude, that's so weird. Oh, haha. Last game he did quest completed and stole a 3-pointer out of the remote after running a doppelganger thing. Like, as soon as you see doppelganger, you're like, okay. If he's not playing Desperado, it's because he wants to doppel into quest completed and or notoriety. This is a pretty classic list. Probably the silhouette list to worry about, because the expose lets you guarantee that your quest complete hits something good. It's decently placed in the meta, I think. Like, it is tough to run all the essentials in one turn, but quest complete beats Ash and Caprice, so against like RP or Blue Sun, it's pretty decent if you can pull it off, and you just Opus right until you have a way to do it. Could just bluff one of these out. I think we'll do that. Put the team out here. This could die, but with the Jackson in hand, we can shuffle it back in if he does die, and it will at least tax him a little bit. Scoring false lead early is pretty helpful. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. That was a fast rig, and we're now essentially screwed. Because we can get siphoned whenever he wants to siphon us. He has to remove tags, but it still ends up being unfavorable for us if we let it get siphoned. So we just need to find more response teams, and then we can try to kill him that way. So pad campaign seems somewhat alright. I don't know if I like it in this deck. It kind of looks like dedicated response team, which is fine. I think we just put the Atlas out. If we advance it, I think he would go for it. This ice wall is worthless anywhere on the centrals, so we'll put it here. I shouldn't say it's worthless, because Breach sucks so much it does cost $2 to break. But it's certainly better to stop inside job, kind of, here. Or at least make him think it will. Legwork in my hand. Alright, we'll still res this. It's going to cost him $4 to break, or the trace happens and it's about the same. Fourth action run is pretty ballsy. Like, I imagine he takes 2 meat damage here, right? So there's no point resing the team if he's going to take 2 meat damage. But Jackson will be safe here. Doppelganger early bird. So yeah, his hand was junk. He just pitched it. Ah, oh, fuck, I missed my pad campaign. Alright. That's fine. Alright, Cleaners has arrived in the hand. If we motion it, does he run? He kind of almost has to. In case of posted bounty, right? He's just overdrawing. What does he want? A little scared to motion that out. He's on $2. I think I actually advanced this once. Kind of strange play from him here. Pretty passive. Does check one. Okay, he's going to pick off the response team, which Jackson will put back. And then will he doppelganger? Probably. He's not getting great use of security testing. Sees the pad. The thing with Opus is that it's pretty slow to keep up with this kind of pad economy. Ice Wall shows up. We mainly play like Cure Check Ice because it's hard to really tax that well. With Whale and Dice. Like Caduceus is okay. But the rest die to Parasites so easily. Like Errand Boy and Shadow just zap. He needs to kill these pads or we're going to get up on our feet economically. So if we like Mushin Quandary, we're going to Mushin Ice Wall. Does he check that? I don't know what he would do. I'll just not find out for a little while. Yeah, I don't hate just throwing this out. Because it's a tough score. With the Atlas, we're a lot more able to just slam them. And then score them without any tokens on them. I think this is not really much better than just clicking Opus. I guess he gets $4 with double security testing. Yeah, you can just add it manually, it's fine. So he needs to run here, right? And he's not checking. He should be running here and checking what this is so he can... I guess if he has no quest complete, it doesn't help him to check it. but it's really rough for him. Let's throw the false lead. We actually wanted, yeah, we only want a 2-pointer. Just in case of shard, I'm going to throw away those 2 agendas and the response team before anything else happens. He has a lot of money now. I'm not sure if I can get this next agenda through. He'd have to just not draw quest complete, I guess. In a 40 card deck, he's probably going to draw it. Or Posted Bounty Double Scorch could work. He's getting a lot of money. C-Source is not our plan. He's really being really passive here. I think he needs to run a lot more on centrals and not just money up. You don't need $17. I mean, on match point, he has to run, right? He has to check this. Like, there's no way we should be motioning that at match point. Play response team. No, the hunter's not that great anymore. Why don't we keep our Jackson? Oh, we don't have any actions left. All right, we'll throw the cleaners out. Does he have shard? Usually this deck does not have shard because it has too much influence on quest complete notoriety. You have the false lead, so that's the one thing going for us. If we put an agenda and he steals it, we can maybe false lead and get him in a rough spot. This Musha, I'm not sure what we can really do with it. Can legwork us, that's fine. It's not siphoning, which is weird. Not killing our pads also, which is also weird. I think you really just need to keep us poor so we can't afford to play our double scourge play. Didn't do an expose either. He should be doing his expose effect. It's a really common thing for newer silhouette players to just not use their ability when it would be good. Another motion. I actually don't hate just icing out my DRTs. Oh, this is relative. This is a little bit of money for him. And it could single we drew an agenda, maybe. He has infinite monies, I think, so this is not going to be a huge issue, but it could still add up. And if he takes a tag, we can flip these and do meat damage, so he really does not want the trace to succeed. Or if it does, he has to jack out, I think. $3 is expensive for that. Will he expose this time? He may expose one card, so yeah, he will expose the DRT. Good on him. Psychic Field would be so good in this deck. Yeah, let's res this too. The more clicks he wastes on Opus, the happier we are. Yeah, this still makes him pay $2, so this is decent. This is the advantage of playing the non-bad pub version. If you don't take bad pub, then your stuff is still somewhat taxing. They still have to play some econ cards, they still have to spend some econ clicks. It's fine. What will he take? The 2 meat damage, right? Really? We can't actually finish him. Yeah, he's gonna take the 2 meat damage. That's the right answer. If I do it, it does to myself. Takes some meat damage, notoriety goes away. Feint goes away. So if his bank ever drops low enough that he cannot do his notoriety run, or rather his quest complete run, we could just get an Atlas and slam it in the remote. It's not terrible. Well, he's on 5 AP. We pull the Atlas. Yeah, it's go time, I think. Nothing else waiting. So this gives him one less chance to win the game outright, and it gives us a chance to have him take a 1-pointer, we kill him. He hits snare. Oh, beautiful. That's why you don't run on last click against Wayland, people. That's why you don't run last click against Wayland. And he did. So I thought we were goner for sure. This plan was going to be pretty desperate. Did he even have quest completed in there? He had it in his hand. So he would have probably been able to do it. What does it cost him? Not that much. Like minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 9, 10. Well, maybe if he had feint as well, he could have feinted onto here. So I'm not sure which cards were in his hand. Let's see. He actually did not have feint, so I think we might have got away with our Atlas play. He would have had to run here and actually break. Or no, he could have inside jobbed it, and then the Hunter would have probably done it. Inside job, pay the Hunter trace, not have a tag and win. So this would have not worked out too well. And the inside job would let him go to the remote as well, if we put it here or here. So luckily he hit that snare. I mean, they hadn't come out. There's 2 more of them in there. But we still got lucky. He was way too aggressive with that last action run. The motions are normally a lot better. It's just the silhouette matchup, they're not as great. So I think they're worth being in there. Lets you motion, you know, something, then they have to worry about it. Ghost Branch can give them 3 tags, then they just have tags they can't get rid of. Seems alright. Still think the deck and the ID is kind of weak, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.